What's up, everybody? Let me get Steam up real quick. And now, for the sacrifice of being able to use my microphone, I've got to switch out USB ports. Oh, the mouse, it's gone. Whatever will we do? Get the game controller thing plugged in. So today's going to be some Bastion. Today's going to be a grand old time. Controller is now turned on and live and connected and wonderful and fantastic. So let's just go over here. Whoops, go over here. There we go. And there we go. Hopefully it'll launch okay. It is a louder game. I do have the settings where it needs to be, I do believe. What the fuck? Why does it do that every time? I don't understand. Ugh, don't understand. Of course, I'm also kind of just thinking that maybe this is just louder on the title screen. Oh no, never mind. There we go.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an awry. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia.
Yeah?
He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Okay, so I've got to do a little bit of what I did yesterday at the very end.
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember the controls.
Kid ain't finished here yet.
Oh.
The cores. They remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
The core remembers.
Well, look what we have here.
Plans for a structure that chronicles past and future efforts, a necessary testament to the calamity. By paying tribute to the past, one may better prepare for the future. Holds and restores a variety of valuables. The calamity tore the old world to pieces, yet even the smallest fragments can be restored in the Bastion. I think a memorial is more important. New vigils available?
Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Gain secret skill techniques. Gained the required number of mementos strewn across the countryside. Earned first prize in the required number of proving grounds. So I've already earned this one, which is build the memorial.
Valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Alright, lamp here. Oh, jeez. We're a long way off from that one. Vanquished creatures touched by the different species of beast. Special skill. A single well-placed oh my god, so we've got actual, like, challenges and stuff. Again, like, from the very beginning, it seems like they had a very, like, strong style of like, game design and like what they want to do with their games, because like this is this is basically kind of like the not really like the Pact of Punishment, but it's the same idea, I think, where you like do these challenging things to get better rewards and all of that stuff. Spacing skill, warmer steady, beautiful, what counter blocking is. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, the less like that this seems to be. So just ignore me, I'm an idiot. With at least 70 damage. Okay, so these seem doable. I'll definitely be coming back to this.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Actually, is there a I was gonna see how close I was to the level up, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Should be nestled in a shrine to the god of commotion and order. Too bad it lies deep inside the toughest fort in the city. And this is a proving ground. I'm not done with that yet. Not done with this yet. I think I'm going to start off just trying to make some progress. I may not worry about the proving ground so much today because it seems like the challenges become easier if you upgrade your weapon. Oh, after you fully clear an area, you can't even fly back. That's good to know. Anyway, let's go here.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
Pith Orchard.
Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right?
Hallowed be thy name. Oh. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to Bastion. Welcome to what happens after the end of the world, I think. Ah.
Death Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Alright, gotta remember the controls. Oh yeah, I forgot I could break walls. Okay, well let's...
Folks used to make pilgrimage here, pay their respects to Pith, the bull.
The bull?
Well, the gods are long gone now, and the Orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Yeah, Pith. What's wrong with you, Pith? Why aren't you a good watchdog, Pith? I mean, you're a bull, and...
Pith stood for something once.
Uh-oh.
Something real.
Something real?
In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
Ugh. Oh, I thought maybe I could pull the... Good luck with what?
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
What? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh...
Lights up like
oh right, defend.
Ain't easy punching through his hide.
Oh yeah, the end of the world.
Kid breaks him to bits.
Oh god.
Must have been guarding that shrine.
Took way more damage. Oh, if I pick up the food, I heal. That's... Man, I picked a good place to fight, you know, a fire-breathing bull.
So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off?
Oh, there's a whole... Oh, golly gee willikers. I wasn't expecting this. Gotta come on, foe shall grow quicker to move into... Why would... Why would I... Oh, because I get 10% of every... Plus 10% to everything. Okay. Should I do it? Should I make my foes stronger? I feel like I've been doing kind of alright in this game. So I feel like I can probably get away with it. It's just I get a bonus if I... You know what? I'm doing it.
Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Piff would have scared him.
Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
Kid passes Piff's trial, and he's richer for it.
Hell yeah, I am. And heck yeah, I did.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
Oh.
Kid ain't found a core, at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Well, no, I need to find the core, don't I? I can't just leave without the core. I didn't miss a path, did I? Let me just take a look. Is the game too loud? I'm paranoid about this game now because it's so much louder than anything else I play. Seems fine. Okay. I have to have it set quite a bit lower than everything else, so it's. I guess we're leaving. My mic is loud.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
I haven't touched the mic settings, so maybe I can have the game be a bit louder in that case. Oh, my mic is loud enough. Sorry, I misread it. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Hey, buddy.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought.
Nice talking to you, Zolf. What about you?
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
So I take it Zolf is an aura then? Yeah, you said it right. I just read it wrong. I never learned how to read. You know, I had an American education. That probably says enough right there. Oh, I managed to do a thing. Quickly strike foes 15 times in a row without missing. Okay.
Brothers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable.
This game's got challenges. If I do these challenges, I get rewards. I'm just not going to worry about it right now. You know, we're trying to it's maybe just survived the end of the world. Maybe we're trying to save it. Who knows? All I know for sure is that things are in a bad shape. We don't have time for games right now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do things and stuff, and then maybe eventually we can have some time for games.
There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way.
All right.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Bow, ba-dow, bow, ba-dow, bow.
Calamity was mercy, warned the folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Oh. Oh, they're shooting from behind me too.
They would left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I finally understand how this works. Unfortunately, I can't... Oh, piss. Hold on, let me just... I'm too slow now. And then you missed. How could you miss? I was 2 feet in front of you. Alright, shoot me. Oh, you don't even... Okay, well... That's fine.
But windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. Kid can't hardly tell up from down after a while.
I'm getting really tired of that. They just keep launching me. Is that the... That's not a core. What is that? I don't know what that is, but it's staying in there, I guess.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside.
I don't remember how to use my special... Oh, it's R2.
Here in this very fort.
I was about to say, I don't remember how to use my special ability, but it's literally on the screen how to do it. I also forgot I had it set to grenades.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
I don't need to switch weapons. I'm good. Don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me how to live my life.
Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right.
No, it is not.
Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
I can. You're not supposed to covet what ain't yours.
Not a scratch on him as he presses on the higher ground.
There's not a scratch on me because I just accidentally drank my potion. You know what? This is a runner anyway. Let's just go. This place is falling apart. We can't stick around.
Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Get out of the way. Get.
Dirt is plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Apparently not. Okay, I'm out of potions. It's time to go.
Kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
They trap me? I ain't trapped. I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me.
Then scumbag.
You know what? You need to die, you need to die, you need to die. Out of the way! Don't body block me.
Only their sorry hides to lose.
There's a lot going on here.
Kid takes that and looters. Maybe it was Blandon.
We don't know who it was, but...
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message.
Yes, please, please give me all the rewards, all of them. Don't care about your cart. I'm glad I actually managed to do that. I just realized I'm out of potions. I'm out of Estus flasks. You know, I'm unable to heal. This is it. This is the end of the road.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
Marshal's badge. A prestigious symbol of the city's law enforcement. The city's citizens respected and admired the marshals for their unwavering dedication to preserving peace and justice. Machine-stitched likeness of the god of commotion and order. As the people of Caelondia grew more self-reliant, they grew less fearful of their gods and turned them into commodities. Still got building plans and then all the stuff I already know about.
Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Cinderbrick Fort is now empty of all goods and services.
Kid
Please.
shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zolf was a smoking pipe.
Can I take a hit?
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
they knew. They were just gonna immediately try.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Am I in a dream? It's a nightmare!
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
What is this? 19 reflections remain? What is all this?
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Oh, he talks in his sleep, huh? Right now, I'm assuming if I try to take any of the skyways, it'll just leave.
He was old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Oh.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up. but he learned to hold his own out there.
Yeah, I did. Does this one hit everything? I'm curious. Just about.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
No, I missed with it.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Good. How you doing, Tachio? Good afternoon. Oh yeah, that was like one of the first things I got. Like one of the first lines of dialogue I heard at the very beginning of the game, because I discovered very quickly that I could just, you know, destroy some of the environment. So I went on a rampage. Got your Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order invite? Are you gonna take the plunge? are you gonna spend that money? I'm having to really be careful.
Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, a kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Learn to build. Learn to break. I forget how to change my target.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals.
I think it was
They
the
trusted him
basic
to stand
shoulder
out
butt
farther than
buttons.
anybody.
I didn't realize we were playing a bona fide badass, so that's... I mean, he had a hard life. I'll figure it out. I just took a lot of hits to the face for no good reason there.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Alternatively, grenade!
You saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. What was I saying? Anyway.
I get multiple chances, huh? That's pretty nice.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Sorry, I'm not really following chat too well. I'm really locked in right now. They have all your money anyways. I've seen this game. It's look, no, there is an education. There is a, you know, I just didn't go to any of these fancy private schools, you know. I had a public education. Come on now. Public also means no.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Oh, so now we're getting to where we've actually started playing. We're getting to the story that we know. What the? That is the biggest guy I've ever seen! I've got no tonics left! Oh, piss. There's a hole there. Jesus Christ! I mean, I don't remember the name of the bull god already. I don't forgot. I'm just gonna call him Minos. I don't need to lock myself into a corner like that. Whew.
Will it finally arrive at Zealandia's vaunted safe haven? He and no one else.
Oh, the stranger was there. The narrator. Oh, God. Unless the narrator is a figment of his imagination, and the kid has really gone insane. What really fascinates me the most about this, yeah, the battle, the battle music's pretty good, is like just how malleable the environment in this game is. Like the enemies can poke holes in the ground, and then you can destroy a bunch of stuff.
Work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Wait, what? I keep thinking that the bushes are a wall, and they're not.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Okay, so I'm really curious. Like, if I had taken the Skyway, like, if it would have just had me leave, like that's my assumption. Like, just leave the dream. But I did it until the end, and now I'm not gonna take another hit. That was a wild one. At least we got to learn a lot about the kid.
Seemed like a good man, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. We talk a little, here and there. Zolf's the talkative sort. At least he used to be.
Do I take another hit?
Kid takes another drag. Goes out like that.
It's the only time I can dream. So I'm just gonna.
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
Okay, so it seems like it's gonna be the same dream and the same. So let me see where this takes me. Oh. Oh no, it just sends me to the... Oh, it's a good way to escape. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going back to the Bastion. Because I've already done that now. I've already done that. This is before someone comes in and tells me that if you do it again, you get more of the kid's backstory, in which case that might just be the entire stream. You never know. Defeat 3... Yeah.
The breakers. Ain't no one can outrun them. Or their arrows.
Yeah, I did that. I did me. I think I've done that a couple of times even before I got this. So it's slowly but surely. Anyway, let's continue to explore. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Sure.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Yeah, I do. I make them whole again. What the hell is this? Oh, this is... Hold on. No, compensates for limited range. First Saladonian, True Terror. What is... Or Heritage. The Tazel Spade was a rare sight. An upgrade material for a certain weapon, so I don't even have that yet. Okay, I do have this though. I've got for a certain weapon. I do have this though. Machete would actually be a good shout, just because I'm using that weapon. Like, that seems to be my main thing. Holds hair firmly. Health tonics fully restored. Plus 2 That one's good. I'm gonna buy that one.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Yeah, it does. I think 20 plus 25% to secret skills is a good shout as well. To counter blocking with the bullhead shield. Automatically retaliate when injured. Yeah, that's a... Are these the kind of things I'm gonna like make a choice about, or like is all of this just like automatically there for me? Like, am I going to have to... I'm gonna go ahead and buy this just because I'm curious of what Zolf will say about it. I'm not gonna buy upgrade materials yet, but it's definitely something I'm gonna be thinking about. I'm pretty happy with the grenade for right now, but I'm going to go ahead and buy that just in case. Alright, that should be good for now.
He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
So that was a mission born before the Calamity, I'm assuming. Maybe. I have no idea. Look, I just work here.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Okay. So is that everything? Am I good to go? Well, that's a proving ground. Okay, so Langston River. Was last seen halfway down the riverbank. It's very interesting how bite-sized these challenges are. Like, you can pick this game up for a few minutes, play it, and then put it down, come back. Actually, it looks like I've only got one place. Yeah. Let's do it.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the Calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
Yeah, it seems like... Oh, piss. It seems like they stumbled across a good form... Well, not stumbled. I'm sure like they really had to plan and plot this out.
Riverbank swarming with new bags.
No.
They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly noticed the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
Well, it has been curious seeing like how much of Hades' formula...
Weepin' Nelly. She'll send some squirts crying.
See, like even this, like
maybe
it's a river barge, like that's in Hades, you know, like
maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast.
Maybe we can,
or maybe not.
But it has been curious, like how much of the formula that made Hades so good is here.
Just then, the windbags noticed who she sailed with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out.
They ain't doing any of it, because I'm here and I'm winning.
Well, Weepin' Nelly tries harder.
Yeah, she does.
Try as she might, though, she hits a snag.
No, not a snag.
Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
That's fair. How I do? How do I help Weepin' Nelly? Completely different game, but adds other elements might know from. Yeah, I've heard Hades described as like the ultimate culmination of like most of their work. So I'm really like this is why I'm like playing these games, right? Like I'm wanting to see how they evolved as a studio and like where a lot of Hades' roots come from as far as like their design philosophies and things of that sort.
At least she picked a good spot for a break.
But like I'm actually just I'm actually just enjoying this as a game. Like it's really good. And like there's Like, there's already challenges in this game that's like trying to encourage me to use other weapons. Ooh, a core.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. They had their own eyes on the core. Why? He finds a weak Nelly ready to go.
Oh wow, they're actually fighting each other.
Got a special surprise from the water's getting.
Oh. You leave my friends alone!
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers.
With all them peckers, huh?
Things think they're king of the roost now.
They ain't king of
Rest of us
nothing.
only wish we could fly things like these. Security skiffs keep on coming to starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. The windbags getting even better out here.
Oh my God.
Kid boards one of them skiffs like some kind of state London privateer. Kid almost falls again. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nelly. She's just gotta make one last stop.
You can do it, girl! I believe! Oh.
Last breath. Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in pecker country. It seems a calamity ain't hurt the peckers' appetites. They want that coal real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes him off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times kid nearly fell off the barge back then? 3 times.
I wonder if I had done it really well, if it would have said he didn't almost fall off at all. He was, you know, he had good sea legs or something, you know, just. No, I should probably go.
Now, listen close. You should remember this next.
Okay, I'm remembering this next part.
Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
In the name of Hades, I reject this door. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go this way.
The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There, the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
hit every one of them. Okay, music's up all the way up. I just wanted to make sure. Apparently, got plenty of fun. Yeah, there's a. If it's something that's bound to happen a lot, they're definitely going to record a lot of voice lines for it. That just seems to have always been their style. Did they actually do damage to me? Yeah, I need to not charge up the bow when I'm getting shot at. So is there actually someone singing around here, or is this just ambience? It's like Supergiants has a tendency to like mix the background music with like actual characters that are in the area, you know?
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right?
I mean, it would be nice if you did. Explain it to me anyway.
Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed.
Amid the scrawled notes, the book contains various indecipherable scientific diagrams, drawings, and mathematical formulae. Are we going to, like... Is this a story about...
Besides, it's like the song goes.
I never want to interrupt the singers in like any of these games.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people.
Makes sense.
But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
Wait, am I already... Okay.
If only I'd known half the secrets of the calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
I would say you probably have a lot to talk about.
Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they?
It happens.
So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Wait, so there might be more than one core left? New idols available?
Behold, the Pantheon.
Goddess of Oath, an abandoned foe shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat. No one bound the chastened maid save for herself. Her shackles are her own design. And I've still got this going.
A Kobe.
Oh, I can have more than one going. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I want foes to have their own vengeance, though. Let's turn that off for now. But that's something to explore a bit later in the game, right? Found reports of people claiming 5 and 7, and a YouTube video with a couple of times. Okay, so I wonder how many lines they recorded for that. Like, if you fall 37 times, do they have a line for that? Or at some point, is it just, and he fell a bunch of times. It was ridiculous. I feel pretty good now, only having fallen 3 times, though. Like, you know, I feel like I've accomplished something grand. I just wish I had fallen none, but, you know, but still, only one more core already? I mean, I know this game's short, but, like, that seems...
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Actually, let me go back. Is it in... Yeah, the forge. Let me see if I can do some upgrading. Blades per... I'm gonna go for the plus 100% chance of critical hitting. Yeah.
Your machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Yeah, you do. Why is this locked? No. Oh, right. I still need something. I can buy those. No. I'm not going to. An upgrade for the hammer. I think I'm going to go for just the basic damage buff.
His lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Should I switch back to the hammer? The hammer was pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Wait, can I do... Oh my god. Oh, I can... Okay, so if I really wanted to, if I was a madman, I could just have the hammer and the machete? I'm used to B being my melee, so I'm going to stick to that, but I'm going to... I think I'm going to go back to the bow. Oh, whoa, cancel. I mean, no secret skill. I mean, I was kind of doing all right with the hand grenade. I was missing a couple of them, but maybe I'll just become a whirlwind of death.
Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not a madman. I'm not going to do 2 melee weapons because some of these enemies do fly out of range, or they're on platforms I can't get to, and it's just a whole thing. So it's interesting that they let you do that though. Like I really thought that one button was for the ranged weapons and one was just for melee weapons. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two.
I'm about to say, yeah, having 2.
Kid's faster than a slinger with those guns.
Yeah.
Savage things lurking at every turn. Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting.
That motherfucker really called a pin cushion.
Pecker's got the core, like they built a Bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect a kid so soon.
Oh my god, I'm being murdered up there. Jeez, I just took so much damage. That was ridiculous.
They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Hold on, let me grab a tonic. Let me drink the tonic.
The core's right there, itching to come home. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survived the calamity. It toughened him up. Same goes for the kid. Beds take it real slow when pincushions are afoot.
Oh, geez, even standing close to them is no bueno. There's a lot going on here right now. Not a fan.
Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion.
Those are words to live by. Never turn your back on a pincushion.
A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. The kid's seen the last of them. Slinger Johnson's old outpost is all that's left of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep experimenting with the. I think I like the bow better, but I'm gonna keep experimenting with the gun a bit. Well, at least let me at him. Let me at him. What's it? Let me at him.
Kid's roused up half the wilds by now.
It's what I do. Oh, there's. Oh, that's I've got 5 viewers right now. He's being watched.
Naked animals. Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters, and he only make him mad.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
calamity must have scrambled their eggs.
Like the bow better? Can't believe I just heard you. Well, the bow in this game is actually pretty good, you know? I just...
Wild green vine apples, about the only good thing out here. Hardly any signs of the old Jocelyn camp.
Bow, bow.
The wilds already reclaimed this place.
You know, I'm finding so many things here. I'm beginning to wonder if I wasn't exploring, like, some of the bits of the other levels that well. Like, I've missed out on some upgrade materials.
He's anxious to get back.
I thought I'd hang out here a while. Thought I'd just, you know...
After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't.
Not by a long shot. Okay, I was getting worried. I thought the game was about to end, but here we are. How's it going, Alders?
Something's up, but we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Evidence of Zolf's rage against the Bastion. Something brought out a flash of violence in the man. He attacked Rux and severely damaged the monument, then fled in anger. Okay. Why?
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument until I tried to stop him. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home.
At least he left his pipe. Oh, you know he had to be frothing mad for him to just leave his pipe like that.
Cleaned up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
So now we've gone from collecting cores to collecting shards, huh?
Keep your chin up, kid, I tell him. He ain't all that shy.
Just trying... I'm doing alright. Not doing too bad at all. I can upgrade this twice. Superior accuracy. I think I want to go for the...
moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm.
I'm gonna go with the accuracy, and then for this... For this, I think I'm just... Well, faster reload's pretty good.
You made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets.
I spent all my money doing that, just about. So I guess we're going. There's not... The thing about... doesn't seem to be a lot we can do with Vigilant. Like, I'm assuming if I take a hit of this, I just go back to the same dream, right? Like, let's...
Third time's a charm, right? Wrong.
Let's just take a look.
Ever tell you how the kid got himself wrapped up in this mess?
Yeah, it's just the kid's backstory. So I'm just gonna go ahead and return to the Bastion, because I've already done all of it. I like how he falls back to Earth, even if it's just a dream that he had.
Never could ask for a song.
Aww. But she has such a lovely singing voice. Doesn't seem to say much, though.
The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
I have so many proving grounds at this point. Somewhere in this fit overgrown marsh known for driving men mad. Excellent! I've always wanted to go insane.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad.
I'm not liking the sounds in this place.
But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
I just can't believe you've already gotten all the cores. Like, I thought that was going to be, like, the whole game. Oh, that was easy.
Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating. Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know.
Oh, he's dreaming.
Wherever he is. Somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
What the fuck? Am I not supposed to...
The dead welcome him with open arms. The kid pops him. Better survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf, pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds Peckers
Oh, they don't like it when I take a thing.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Or into the saloon.
Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just can't distract him.
What is...
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed.
I guess I'm going outside. No? You don't want me to hit the dead, do you?
Would you look at what he did to poor old Rondé the bartender? Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pith, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
This is fascinating.
He sees what's left undone.
Just gonna take it all, huh? Alright, I can do that. Now I can take a nap.
lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole. Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. Ever heard of a lung blossom?
The what?
It's bigger than the stories say.
No, I ain't never heard of such.
The breath on that thing. The scumbags run leak. Hard to get a sure footing in the bog.
Figure as long as I hit the guy. Oh god. Oh, that's.
Say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind. This kid ain't about to be playing through just yet. Well, the kid prunes it down to size somehow.
That was a lot.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it. A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers.
And right now, we're definitely beggars.
That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place.
How big is this place gonna get?
The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Oh, okay, so we have to fully restore. What was this again? Yeah, we're gonna definitely do that, and we're gonna do. Definitely gonna do that. Let me take a plus 10 max health, plus 1% chance to carry on when defeated. So I've always had one. Always had one chance. Okay, so again, I would really like to see.
Whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a pepper boot heel. It's not for everyone. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Now we've got new stuff. We have a life wine, survive an attack that would have brought defeat. I mean, that one's pretty good. I think the rollout I've got's good right now, but maybe when I level up again, I'll use that one. So we've got falling malt, plus 200% damage by falling on foes. I didn't even realize that I could do damage by falling on foes. I thought that was just like a funny thing for when I entered an area. Plus 2 black. That one's pretty good. That one's like most of these are actually pretty good. This is a difficult choice to make. I mean, I'm taking too much damage. The dread drum's not gonna be much good to me. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. I think for now I'm gonna keep things as they are, but like, these are some hard choices. These are some very difficult choices. Oh, I can only level up one building at a time. Okay. So there are choices to be made.
His manners ain't so bad. I can barely believe he's come this far.
Same, buddy. I might have to renounce my faith in the bull god if the game gets much more difficult. That last boss was something else. Is there anything I can do right now? Can I level up? No. I mean, if I buy some stuff from the Lost and Found, I might be able to. If I buy something shot. Which one's for the hammer again? A fang repeater, certain weapon, war machete, breaker's bow. This one.
Finders keepers.
Oh, there's only one of each in here. Okay. I thought I could just keep buying. You know, I should have been paying more attention. Something coarse for a certain weapon. Sorry I got kind of quiet there for a bit. I was just really wrapped up in what was going on. I wasn't expecting a bizarre dream sequence, you know? That was... I think I've already bought the... Yeah. You know, I'm buying all these. I'm not going to be able to use them yet because it also costs money to level up the... Well, for now, we're going to focus on the hammer. Uppercut attacks cause knockback. Attack without moving to uppercut. I gotcha. I think I'm going to go for this.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
No, I ain't never doing it. Nah, I'm so broke it's no joke. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting 10% experience. Like that's the biggest thing to me is the bonus experience. But I might have to let go of the bull if things get...
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Yeah, the 10% extra experience is like why I'm keeping this up. It isn't about the currency so much as just I need to level up. You know, the kid needs to become stronger. Also, how far does this go? Like, how big is this map?
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rother's Lagoon.
Ankle gators?
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
Okay, so that's the uppercut. I'm not standing still enough to use the uppercut that much, so for now we're just gonna...
All kinds of beasts we don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Ah, the pistols are starting to grow on me. It's one of those things, like, maybe I just don't like change, you know?
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. They moved quick and quiet.
Ah, I fucked that up.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place. Can't get hasty in a place like this.
No, you can't. Yeah, if I had the bow, this would be going a lot faster. Because I can charge that sucker up. There we go. What's this way, though? Right there. Oh god, it's a pincushion.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct.
What the fuck?
They ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne.
Well,
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard.
she what now?
Gators love shiny things.
But I need the
Say you
shard.
can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining, and it ain't raining.
Okay, so just avoid the enemy at all costs. Got it. Can I go this way? I want to go this way.
The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
I just lost my hammer. Oh god.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit.
Yeah, you better back off. This weapon's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Just having that extra distance, even with the melee attack's pretty good.
Those pincushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
I was making this more difficult than it needed to be. I forgot. I have guns.
Queen's running out of options. Still no sign of the shard.
I'm gonna keep what I'm doing. I thought about switching my weapon back to the hammer, but I want to give this the old college try, you know.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it.
The hell I do.
Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid.
Come on, come on. I was trying to lure him into the grass, but it didn't quite work out for me.
That old gator's right on his tail. Queen's got one mean bite.
This does not seem like a good idea. Reminds me of
He must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
Reminds me of that scene from Jurassic Park. It's like, you know, do not go into the tall grass! Don't go in the tall grass! Oh, I can't stand on that. Okay, I got it. There's a tonic over there. I can't. It moves too quick. I can't. Ah, piss! Uh-oh.
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
A memento. It's very large and heavy, and its occupant sounds to be alive. Ankle gators were thought to be extinct because their eggs took decades to hatch and were easy prey. The calamity must have unearthed this one. Very strange form of life.
Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen.
I really want that tonic. Wait, did I not even have to go that way? Like, where am I supposed to be going right now? Not that way. Got it. Can I have, like, a map? So I've already been down there. Gotta go again just in case I missed something, I guess.
Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair?
I missed something.
They use a kid as bait. The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. He's got it, and now to finish her off.
Oh, it's raining. He just want to play?
She's starting to get annoyed.
Well, I'm glad she's not the. I'm not the only one, you know. I really wish I had my hammer though. My hammer would have been the way to go. Wait, why are they trying to help her?
And now he's made her mad. Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushes.
I meant to ask earlier, Alders. Or I just meant to express that I hope your grand's doing okay. I was kind of focused in the interim, and I didn't say anything, but I do hope she's doing all right. Oh God. What is hitting me?
Kid's done what needed to be done.
Yeah, he has. There was a lot going on there. I mean, I'm starting to say that a lot.
Reign is over. We even got a crown jewel.
So I just feel like there's going to be a lot going on moving forward. Like now that I'm deep into the game.
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Yeah, I feel like the place is just getting bigger and bigger, and I don't even remember what this is. I feel like unlocking additional services in the Foundation. Like I feel like that's. I feel like I'm unlocking stuff in the arsenal. Okay, the true arsenal grants access to the trapper snare. So before we do that, let's see what this does. 2 additional upgrade tiers, unlocking the full potential of each weapon. Yeah, that's
Ain't saying much.
That's the one.
That's the greatest forge in all the city.
Right now, it's the only forge in all the city. Oh my god. There's like new. Oh my god. Being in for over a week? Jesus. New toys for the boys, yeah. Oh, man. There's like 3 new spots as well, so we're going to be getting some more weapons even.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Oh, hey singer, you wanna see an egg?
That Gator's a crazy gal. So is the gal who promised to look after her.
Wait, what? Zia, you're insane. Oh yeah, you gotta start somewhere, right? Like small studios, is like their first game can make or break them, you know.
The Masons, we built the city strong. Now there's only 2 of us.
Like now they can actually take, yeah. I mean, like part of me wonders how much of that is like money and how much of that is just like staffing as well. Although if you don't have the money, you can't have a large staff. So like the 2 problems are connected. You know, like I want to say, I'd have to look it up again to be sure, but I want to say that when they made this game, they only had like 7 or 9 people on staff, and now they're like 40, 50 people strong. Like the studio has grown with time and success and all of that.
I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
But it again, like it's just really interesting to see how many of like the bones of their formula were there from the very start. Like they had, I don't like the decoys. Ooh, I don't like the decoys so much. I'm gonna go back to I want to go back to spinning, but to go back to spinning, I need to go back to the to the hammer. I'm gonna go back to the hammer. I'm gonna do some spinning.
A pair of slinger pistols is just the ticket if a hammer's too slow.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite. My favorite melee weapon for sure. It's like either the hammer or the machete. I'm having trouble like picking just one as a favorite.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wild.
Now I've got another. I'm not gonna be focusing so much on the proving grounds today. Like I haven't done them at all, but I think the next time I stream this, I'm gonna start off focusing on them, and then continuing on with the story of collecting shards, and then whatever comes after we're done collecting shards. It's somewhere inside the city's largest outpost. Okay, let's do it. Like today, I'm just all about making progress because I don't have a lot of time to stream today.
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words: Point Lemaine.
Point Lemaine. All right. We're done kissing the ground.
If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
Oh god, it's those things again. Oh, but they're not nearly as strong as they are in the dream.
But now, greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The Army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
You're gonna have to rephrase that question. I don't really understand what you're trying to ask. Like, who's the voice actor for this and a character in Hades 1 and 2? Because it's like, or are you asking who voiced Hermes in Hades? Not Hermes, Homer. Who do you think did the voice actor for the Bastion narrator voice in Hades and... No, it wasn't. Because... It sounds like you're trying to ask, I have no idea. I haven't looked at the credits. I do understand what you're trying to ask, though. Like, who do I think did the who did the voice act? Ugh. It's like it would help if we knew the name of the voice actor in question. That would make the question easier to ask. But the guy that did the narrator's voice here, I'm assuming that he's done some voices in Hades and Hades 2, and you're about to... Oh my god! Yeah, dude. Yeah, I will.
Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wild.
Oh my god, this is... I'm not a fan of this. I feel like I'm a sitting duck as long as I'm having to charge the thing. He was... Well, if I was more familiar with their staff, like, that would definitely narrow it down.
Seen better days for sure. But it ain't done.
Not a fan of this.
Whole place shudders in a fit.
Why?
The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides, alloys, and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Oh, it's one of you fuckers.
Grand rails all grown over with things with the laminate chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
He voiced Skelly, didn't he? I knew it. Oh, piss.
Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
Oh, I was really hoping that the rifle could break through the armor, but I guess not. It was worth a shot. Ha! Get it? Because it's a gun. Oh, don't tell me I was right. Don't tell me it's actually Hades, or it's actually Skelly, because that would be incredible.
Takes There's fancy footwork on the rail, but with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere.
You can kind of... he also did Hades, Poseidon, Achilles. Oh, sorry. I'm not doing the best job of following chat today. This game is absorbing all of my attention. You kind of hear a similarity in Hades, IMO. Most important voice in Transistor. Okay. I do like this ability though, the hammer strike.
Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylonian War. It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
No, the things are gone. How am I supposed to get those? Okay, there we go.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Okay, so we were building it on their land, is that what you're saying?
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Back when there was land, anyway?
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Gee, I don't even need to kill this guy. Like, I could just grab the thing and go. I just had to do it. I just had to...
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for you. All the rotten wood there on the rail has turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine?
No. Look.
Choking on swamp weed. Just trying to prick you in the eye. Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
He's been through this too, huh? Is that what he's trying to say? Oh God, that was a lot of damage. My poor body couldn't take it. Get out of here. Something fancy.
But then at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Oh come on! I didn't mean to do that.
Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you. first he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong.
Well, Zolf wouldn't be like a good person to find anyway. He went crazy, right?
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
now I'm sleeping again. I'm just always taking a nap.
The kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
I thought we were about to have that boss fight. I'm gonna be real.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia.
The letter addressed appears to be written by Zolf, who must have found another Ura survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zolf taught Zia enough to their native language to be able to read this. Fingers crossed.
Well, what's a kid to do?
I guess we're gonna deliver the letter, you
You
know?
took the shard, you took the hit, and you took that note.
He took the hit all right. Right in the face.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
You don't know that. Oh, well, let's deliver the note first. Then we'll worry about everything else.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf. He ain't big on small talk.
Okay, so we're gonna learn the truth, huh?
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
He learned too much in that book, and now he's...
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
It's getting bigger. It's getting... Okay, what do I want to upgrade today? And by today, I mean... I can do this, I can do... I feel like if I do this, I'm going to get, like, more options for... You know, gods whose challenges I can accept and make the game even harder. Although I'm kind of struggling with just the one as it is. The True Memorial grants access to a variety of new vigils and remembrance of the calamity. So that's more challenges. Let's do it.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
So now we got even more challenges, huh? Quickly put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing. Okay. An experience from trials and tribulations, getting enough to reach level 5. So that one I feel like we're going to naturally hit. In fact, we're almost there already. Overcome the trial of the gods. Oh, I've already done that, but now I've got to do it again? Oh, game. Create every structure in the Bastion. Working on it. Okay.
A hammer and an army carbine. When I was a fighting man, I used the very same.
I'm gonna go back to the to the pistols. Anything I can do in here? Well, I can do this to level 3 now. Oh, what was this? Oh, before I do that, can I do my pistol? Brusher's pike, dueling pit. No, I can't. Okay. Unless I can buy one real quick. Is it? One machete. No, I think I've already bought it. Okay. That's fine. It's Pew Pew still. I don't know. I don't know. Like that sounds like what was it called in 1984? Like Newspeak or something to that effect. That's what that sounds like. You just keep adding pews to the word. It's pew 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 pistol. You know, it's you're wielding 4 at a time, so it's pew 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 pistol, pew 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 pistol, pew 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 pistol. Man, that sounds like newspeak to me. Get out of here with that nonsense. Get out of here. So I mean, I can't buy what I want to buy, so we're just gonna. Leonora Zorro of God. Yes. I don't understand the Leonora, but Zorro is like, yeah. Although Zorro is spelled with 2 R's, so you might be referencing something I don't know. And I'm going to assume you are, because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, you know? I'm going to see what this goddess is about. This. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, well, let's do it. Yeah, all of these are just...
fixed. It was unbroken.
Like, do I want to do more in here? I feel like, you know, my first time playing, like, I maybe shouldn't be messing with this stuff too much, but at the same time, you know, you only live once, right? You only... I say the veiled widow is smiling beneath her robes, her body all scratches and scars. I'll be honest, I only knew him as Zorro. Like, I'm not too familiar with the original story. I've just seen a movie. I'd have to look it up. How sad is that? That's cool. No, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I guess we'll just...
shards are getting harder to find.
I guess we'll just continue... Oh, God, we got 2 of them. Oh, no, this is another proving ground. Here it simmers in this unstable area, which once pierced to the heart of the world. The Calford Cauldron. It would be nice if we could revisit areas. I mean, that's the one downside, I think, to all this. Like, having a map that serves as a menu for areas to go, but then you can't go to most of the areas because they're completed.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
I like how it's right there. It's right over there, but we have to go the other way because the paths dictate it so.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Oh, so that explodes. Okay. Alright, so I just have to shoot them when their eyes are open. Okay. I also don't like that they laugh like children.
Like that, we had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Okay, well, I've already completed a challenge. That's cool. I knew I would. Our culture needs not your forgiveness, just your understanding. Ow.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
And most living things do have that stubborn pride then, because living things want to live no matter where they are.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Cauldron.
Fire.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Why did you take away my hammer?
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
We'll never forgive you for this. I mean, yeah, the flamethrower is actually pretty cool, but I just... Every time I switch back to my hammer, the game's like, no, we're gonna teach you something different.
Cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Gotta let it recharge a little bit.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiven scent of sulfurous dirt. Taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
I am playing on Steam, yeah. Oh, that does a lot of damage, though, as long as I can focus.
All sorts of awful things crawling under the hood. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
And why do I need to do that? Also, I didn't even know if this game had a new game plus. It seems wild to me.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Pick. Oh, yeah, nestled inside. Pickers wanted to. Hunted aggressively before the calamity, but their numbers never seemed to dwindle. Even now, they appear to be thriving. Like, this almost feels like it should be a ranged weapon to me, the flamethrower. I may go flamethrower hammer, I'm not going to lie. Like, I like the pistol,
We
but...
kept on sifting through the Cauldron's secrets anyway.
Yeah, we did.
The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
Doesn't have the same range as, like, the pistols or the rifle, but it's
Places inhospitable as they come.
Is this going to be one of those...
When we look down inside Culford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames. We saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity.
Alright, you have a good one, Alders. Enjoy your food. What are you eating? Good to at least share that with us.
We had to have it.
Is this going to be one of those...
For the kid.
Oh my
He
god.
just has to get that shard out of there.
I can't...
Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson Bog.
I can't get a word in because the narrator does like to talk a lot. But is this going to be one of those stories that it turns out that we somehow caused the calamity from digging too greedily and too deep? Like, Zulf went insane when
He's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Oh, I thought I did, yeah. Do I not? Oh, I guess...
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
God.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for him, though. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
That was fun.
All the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
I guess I was too late seeing Alder's message. He's already
He
gone.
comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Can I take a bath? I would like to take a bath if I looked like the inside of a chimney. Pecker nest, as we had a little nest from,
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Oh, well.
You don't know what to say.
Aw. Okay, you have fun. Actually, it said 4 domesticated critters. I thought I only had 3. Like, we got little guy, we got bird, and we got a angry spike in the ground.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
What do you know?
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Yeah, we're taming the wilds one wild at a time. Is that the only thing I can... No, I can do 3. What do I upgrade? I'm gonna check out the Lost and Found, actually. I want to see what this is about.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Yeah, but I only have 3. And I'm pretty sure the achievement said 4. Yeah, get 4 different domesticated creatures. So I have no idea what the 4th one could be. the bird came from the egg. That's the thing. Unless I'm just really dumb.
He arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh. Okay, is this going to send us into a dream state?
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Okay, next stop, who knows where. I got you. But is this can't be the same one, right?
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
So we're now we're going to learn about her. While fighting.
What's he thinking? Let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Zealandia.
This seems like a very weird way to deliver backstory. I'm just going to throw this out there.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Oh, the mechanical bull counts? Okay. That's what I was missing then.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. Passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. The father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Yeah, birds. Get back here. You gotta die so I can hear more of the story.
She tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city. One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Guess the normal rules don't apply in a dream. You're only supposed to be able to hurt these things when it's raining. Oh, you're getting angry, huh? You mad, bro? You mad?
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
I think we all know where this story is going.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh my god.
Lost my train of thought there. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
I don't think I'm gonna finish this one. I mean, for one, I just, you know, I realized partway through that I don't have a secret ability
Would
equipped.
hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag. Then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
That's kind of rough.
Well, you know how it goes. Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals. She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Yep, nothing but betrayal. Are they hurting each other, or... Yes, they are. Huh.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
I think I will finish this one. I was...
she was told. And deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
What? I can't win against 3 of me. That's insane. Jesus Christ. Guess maybe I can.
The door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh my God.
When a kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Okay, so now we learned her backstory, we learned my own backstory. When did we learn your backstory, buddy? When do we do that? When do we learn your backstory? So I've done a couple of things here. We did that.
The wilds were their calling. The faith. Mother, this one's for you.
Okay, so it's just, it doesn't matter whose backstory we're learning. Again, that seems like a very strange way to, you know, give us backstory on these characters. It's like, hey, you have to survive wave upon wave of enemies while in a dream, and then you get to learn about these guys. Like, that's... It's not the most effective way to weave that into the story that I've seen. Well, the issue I kind of have with it is that, you know, you're kind of so focused on the fighting and the surviving and the combat that, you know, especially if you're struggling with it, you're not as focused on the backstory, so you're not absorbing all of the information that's being given to you. If anything, I think y'all are having a better time of that than I am. I mean, like, the backstories themselves are interesting. Like, it's good writing. At least, you know, from what I'm gathering of it. It's just I'm kind of distracted by other things. It's definitely something that they've improved upon since then. You know, I've never had this complaint with anything in Hades. You know, the story, like the way the story presents itself in Hades, is like a very natural fit to that kind of game. Anyway, let's go to the arsenal and, like, actually get the hammer. I think I am. I'm going to go hammer flamethrower. I think that's... Or hammer flameblower. The bellows. And we're going to get my whirlwind back.
Got a feeling those tools ain't just for use at the old forge.
Yeah, you're right about... He probably has something different to say for every unique combination of weapons you can pull out of the forge. I can respect that. Like the main story, like, it's the way, like, the narrator talking and like as you're doing things, like, that works perfectly fine. It's just in those combat arenas, I'm more focused on the fighting. River City Girls free on. Okay, I checked. Wait, you said EGS. Is that Epic Game Store? Yeah. I check the Epic Game Store every week now. Like, even if there's a very small chance that I will play a game, I still tend to just grab it. But Stolen's actually got a bot set up to announce when games are free or basically free in his Discord. It's actually really nice. Oh, there's okay. What? Okay, so I've done that. But thank you for the heads up. Anyone who's not checking, which just in general, like if you're not checking the Epic Game Store for the free games, start doing so. I do skip. I do either forget to check or I just skip it occasionally if it's a game I just have absolutely no interest in. But general like I have a pretty large library in Epic Games now, and I haven't spent a single cent in that store. And at some point, if I can stream super regularly again, and I'm not having to worry about finances so much, like I might do like a couple of days, like the weekend could be dedicated to like my Epic Steam, like trying out games in Epic. Yeah, I've actually been surprised, like the kind of games they offer for free sometimes. Like they offer some pretty good shit. It's incredible. The reason I got Epic is Hades. As far as I understand it, if you claim the game for free on Epic, the developers still get the money for it, or at least some money for it, because it's it wouldn't seem right otherwise. See, I don't know if I mean, like I didn't even know about this developer until I started playing Hades last year. Well, I mean, I had heard about Hades but beforehand, but I just didn't, you know.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Selling for nickels on the dime. I mean, I would hope that the devs still get money. Like I can understand to some degree the idea of some devs they just want you to play their game, right? Yeah, okay, I got you. Probably not something they're going to be doing for a lot of like brand new games then, but yeah, I mean, you never know. After, yeah, see, like as a marketing thing, like that's what I was trying to say, but I got lost in the words a little bit. Oh, I know Epic's like paid big for some of the stuff. They've also paid really big for timed exclusives. I don't know if Hades is an example of that, but like there have been several games released on PC. They went to Epic Game Store first. They were exclusive for like a year or two, and then they eventually trickled on down to Steam. And Epic had paid for that. I remember reading the news articles about some of those. Like they're really trying to buy their way into like a decent share of the market, and I can respect that as a strategy. It's just I don't think anyone's ever going to unseat Steam at this point, unless Steam just starts mucking up their winning formula. So I play a lot of gotcha games and do parallel bat. Actually, that leads me to ask a question. Like for free to play stuff like that, would it be beneficial to have like an Epic copy and a Steam copy at the same time, so you can like have the two accounts and like help both of those accounts and whatnot? I guess if you're really invested in that game, maybe. You bought Hades on release for $8. I'm hoping with the coupon that they, the dev still got the full amount. Yeah. What time is it? Yeah, I've still got some time before I have to go into work. So I'm gonna do one, maybe two more areas, depending on how long this takes. The next time I stream this, I'm gonna be focusing more on these proving grounds. I want to get some of these challenges out of the way and all of that. I am really enjoying this game. It's I, like I don't know how to phrase this in a way that doesn't sound negative. It and I guess it doesn't help that I started with Hades, but it's like, I can't help but compare this to Hades a little bit. And it's very clear that, as they've worked on projects, as they've honed their craft, there's definitely been, some improvement. Like I said, I don't have any, except for last stream when I got stuck on that one platform and I had to exit and then return to those proving grounds. That's the only really negative thing I've experienced in this game. But it's, I don't know, to some degree, the presentation of the backstory is I've already said my piece about that. Having all of this menu to select levels, but you can't return to 99% of them. I don't like that. There's probably a better way to do this. But that's nitpicking, I think, really. It does demonstrate how far you've come. I from a visual perspective, I do appreciate that. You've made some progress. You've explored all of this map, Oh yeah, it's a solid game, But I think it might be human nature to a degree to focus on and talk more about the negative and complain a bit. But it's it feels like you should be able to go back and search for secrets and goodies and all of that. Is what this feels like to me. I kind and I kind of expected Transistor to be a step up from this, because it's lessons learned, right? And this was one of the first big indie darlings to release. It wasn't too long before this game released that the indie scene as we know it today just was not a thing at all. This was one of the first indie darlings I remember hearing about back in the day. It's just, I didn't have an Xbox, and at the time I was under the impression that it was an Xbox exclusive. So I this game was never really on my radar. I just remember hearing about it. Yeah. Something. I mean, we can. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Transistor. I've had a lot of people say that Transistor is their favorite, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've got to finish this one first, and I realize I'm sitting on this map screen just talking, just scrolling past all these stars, which I think is actually their logo or part of their logo. I'm trying to remember the Supergiant logo now, and it's just not coming into my head. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump in. It's still a bit early for me to review the game, because I'm clearly
Can't rightly call Mount Zand a mountain anymore.
because I'm not done with it.
There's no more mountains now.
But I am starting to form opinions on how some of this is presented, and how this game does some of the of what it of what it's doing.
There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
Oh God. What happened? I switched to the hammer, didn't I? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm an idiot. I don't like this. This is terrifying. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, thank God! I've got heals.
Hoarding all the valuables they could find.
At most, I'm a third of the way through. I guess I spent more.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
Either this game is longer than I've been led to believe, or I've really been just taking my time with it. I streamed it for like an hour and a half Friday. I'm about 3 hours into it today. And I heard the game was only supposed to be like 5 or 6 hours long. I feel like maybe, just maybe, I've been misled. Which I'm fine with. I'm fine with more game. Like, I'm not complaining. Depending on pace. 6 to 10 hours depending on pace.
It's a delicate situation.
Oh, I've been falling off. I wonder if this game's keeping a master count of, like, how much I've fallen off.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own, but they ain't yet prepared for any company.
You played this over a decade ago? That's fair. Like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't remember if I'd played this so long ago. Did you play this on Steam, or...?
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
There we go. I do like the bushes mechanic. I don't know if I like the entire area being covered, but what is this? Okay, before I touch that, let me see what's over here.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's game, not just ours.
Okay, I'm gonna check this out.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
12 years. How much time does it say you have on there? Like, if you played it on Steam, it should still display that information somewhere. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. I don't know which way to go. Alright, well, you okay, so about 10 hours for you. That's a new estimate for me.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
As long as I'm in a calm situation and I have time to set this, like, this is like might be one of my favorite weapons. I just don't know how it'll do if I'm in a pinch, you know? Back when I was still... Same. Back when we were young.
Convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking.
See, again, like, that was a way to go that I could have easily missed. I found a secret. I found the fine gramophone. And, again, like, I want to be able to revisit some of these previous areas to see if I've missed anything. And the map makes me believe that I can do that at some point.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
I feel like we're about to have, like, a tonal shift because the music just stopped. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about life right now. Got full health, full potions, full tonic. I feel like I could take on anything right now. Ooh, how do I... Oh god, yeah, see what I mean? Now I have a problem. And it takes too long to set that, so I can't easily... Oh, well, it's already done.
Maybe
Cool.
they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard.
This feels sketchy. Like, I don't know if we're in the right stealing their shard and destroying their version of the Bastion. But when it's...
Got it fair and square.
But when you're talking about survival, like, sometimes it's just not right.
You don't need to keep tangling with all those things.
Oh, do I not? I can just go?
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I thought I'd to beat them all, but the narrator saved me from needlessly murdering a bunch of innocent life
We'll all
forms.
be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
And it makes me wonder.
Fix that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
If I had the money for it, I'd buy all of the soundtracks for all of the games that they've released, because it just seems like they've consistently across the board have just done good shit with that.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
I gotta say, the place has really grown. It's looking better. To chill. I have a recommendation for you. I don't deal with ads at all on YouTube. I use a mix of Firefox and an ad blocker. Ad blockers, like I used to use Google Chrome, but they're moving to not allow ad blockers at all as add-ons for their browser anymore. But I don't have to watch ads on YouTube at all. And like sometimes I'll make the mistake of like starting to use the app on my phone, and I'm reminded of how painful the ad situation is on YouTube. It's like, my God, how does anybody deal? How does anybody deal with it? It seems maddening. All right, what do I want to upgrade? The Trapper Snare sounds interesting, but I want to see what other challenges we get over here.
Gods recommended this place to all their friends. Think the gods are gonna help?
No, they're probably gonna hurt. Goddess of loss and longing. A foe shall regenerate from any injury. Oh. Yeah, everyone saw that, or at least most people did. If they really push that, I mean, like if they really get to a point where they're gonna block people from watching YouTube if you're using an ad blocker, like they're just gonna lose a lot of their audience, I think. Yeah, that's the one I use too. Like, yeah, I saw that message a couple of times. I just refreshed the page. I don't know if they're actually like crazy enough to try to go through with that kind of threat. It would be amazing if they did. Offloads to deflect attack on a whim. I don't know. I don't know how much of this I want to deal with, you know? But there's part of me that still wants to like add to the to the challenge a little bit. Even if I'm starting to struggle in places. So this just sounds. I don't want foes regenerating, so we're not going to do that at all. And like you do get rewarded for doing this. Like you do get bonus XP and bonus money and all of that. So it's like it's tempting.
The gods never liked competing for people's affections. With that mortar and hammer, he's like a one-man demolition squad.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it a try because I can always disable that later if I need to, right? So, some of it just does not seem like a good idea to me at all, and so I won't be, you know, doing all of them, but at least not this run, you know. When did we get an outhouse? I don't remember this. Oh, I thought I leveled up.
Absinthe is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere.
I thought I leveled up, but no, I'm just on the cusp of it. Let me see here. So I would love to continue playing, but I do have to get ready for work soon. Would I have to redo some of what I just did if I quit out now?
A culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
It's not like I've done much here. I could redo some stuff. So yeah, it's like I realized that I may have talked a little negative about the game for part of the stream today. I am really enjoying it. I think again part of the issue is I started with Hades 1. Like that's the first game of theirs I played when they've already had like 3 other games under their belt and they've learned the lessons from those games that they needed to learn. So it's like I'm going back, and I'm trying to keep that in mind. But you know, again, when you're like 4 or 5 hours into what is a short game, you do start to form your opinions. You do start to, you know, have an idea of what you're liking and not liking. But it is a really good game, despite how I may have sounded today. Alright, so I'm going to have to switch all this out so I can get the mouse plugged back in. Alright, so normally I would raid, but again, I'm about to just have to like hop off of here. So I hope all of you have a good one. Yeah, I'm actually, if I'm not careful, I might be a little late. But yeah, I hope all of y'all have a good one. I'll try to enjoy my work. Mid shift is usually pretty easy where I'm working at, so it's not going to be like a difficult day or anything. At the very least, it's not going to be maddening or stressful. Not that it is stressful regularly up there, but some of the closing shifts, if we get busy, it can be hard to finish up everything I need to. Oh, Franny, I thought you fell asleep. I thought you were gone. Oh man, so I'm gonna have to double check my work schedule for next week, but probably tonight or tomorrow I'll post up a streaming schedule for next week just to kind of give y'all an idea of what to expect and when. If you want to see that, be sure to join the Discord. Discord will give you the link for those of you who are not in there. I think everyone chatting today is in the Discord, but you know, if there are any lurkers out there that want to see that, that's how you do it. YouTube if you want to check out some, you know, my past streams. I am archiving everything to YouTube. I've been doing that for years now. If you want to watch like my Elden Ring playthrough, if you want to see my Death Stranding playthrough, if you want to watch me struggle in the Hades early game when I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, it's all there. It's all there. I've got everything organized into playlists and everything, so it's really easy to. For some reason I thought you were there to chill, but yeah, Discord, man, join us. There are like, you know, 2s or 3s of us in there. It's incredible. It's a very small, somewhat, you know, slow Discord. There's not a lot going on in there, but we do share and make conversation, and I do like pretty much most of my announcements in there, so all of them really, because if I have to announce anything big with the YouTube video, I link it in the Discord, so you know, just to help make sure no one misses it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. Y'all have a good evening. Stay cool or warm, but definitely stay safe wherever you are. And until Monday, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.